All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and a winery that we're, well, vaguely familiar with down from Southern California, the Paso Robles area, Bianchi, which these guys have quite a few acres of their own, but they also buy a little bit of fruit, you know, if you don't have the proper exposure and soil types to make Sauvignon Blanc, and you like Sauvignon Blanc, well, you go out and buy it like these guys do with this Monterey Sauvignon Blanc. Tom Lane, the winemaker, was in explaining all this to me. This is a source from a Monterey vineyard, a good amount of melon and green fig-like fruit on the nose, all stainless steel here, so very fresh, some notes of green sweet grass, juicy melon and green apple fruit showing on the tongue there, a texture of skim milk, and light salty notes on the finish, giving you a nice savory character, leaving the tongue salivating for food, something we love about Sauvignon Blanc. At $15, a nice little value. The Bianchi Chardonnay El Camino vineyard from Santa Barbara. And this is from grapes grown in the town of Los Alamos. A lot of tropical fruit here on the nose with a touch of vanilla and cinnamon spice. A little bit of oak used here. Nice balance. 50% ML, and they do surly age just to give it a little richness. Pretty much a one-note Chardonnay, though. A lot of juicy tropical fruit. Nice freshness and acidity on the finish and a hint of oak spice. But hey, for $16.25, a nice little crowd pleaser. All right, the Bianchi Zinfandel, and you know how I feel about Zinfandel. This is from 20, 30-year-old vines from their estate vineyards in Paso, and they do pretty good Zinfandel down there in Paso. I have to say, this wine had some nice strawberry and cherry fruit, a touch of white chocolate, and some fresh floral notes of white pepper spice. A nice balanced style of Zinfandel, not too sweet, with a fresh finish. A very good little Zin at $18.50. All right, the Cabernet Sauvignon up next. One of the things they're known for in Paso. This wine's got a lot of sweet currant, cassis berry fruit, notes of milk chocolate, some loamy earthy notes there as well, but plump and juicy berry fruit on the tongue, smooth tannins, nice freshness, a hint of milk chocolate and fine herbs through the finish. Very good juice at $19.25. Some of the better values you'll find in the immediately drinkable California Cabernet world coming from Paso Robles. All right, the Merlot up next. This is 100% varietal, like all of the wines here, and all the fruit from their estate. These last few wines, the Paso wines, only 400 cases produced of this Merlot, and this is bigger than the Cab. That's why they showed it after the Cab. Most people think of Merlot as being softer, but this wine had a good amount of dark plum and cherry fruit on the nose, notes of fine herbs and dark cocoa, some fresh earth there as well. This Merlot's, like I said, even bigger than the Cab and had a longer finish, but smooth tannins. Merlot doesn't have the dry tannins that Cabernet does, and Cabernets from Paso really don't have a lot of dry tannins either for the most part, but a nice amount of acidity. Merlot tends to have more acid, making it a very good candidate for aging the top-level Merlots. And this is what, $19.25, so you want to drink this one up. And then the little monster, the Petite Syrah. This is, well, Tom used to work at Concannon, and so he's very familiar with this varietal. Very big bouquet, dark berry, blackberry, blueberry fruit, notes of dark cocoa spice, some pretty floral notes, really rich and complex bouquet of aromas. This wine is big and chewy on the tongue with lots of jammy fruit, but still nice balance here. Got a nice hand with these wines, some spice on the finish, an excellent little example of Petite Syrah at $22.25. That's what I had to drink with our friends from Bianchi Winery. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.